Hello everyone, my name is Thunderbolt Jackson and today I wanted to talk about how I would make a Transformers game. I'll be talking about gameplay, character customization, characters, world, story, and side stuff. But before we get into the video, I want to say thank you for 250 subscribers. It's been a while since I've reached that type of goal. Well, not a while, I never reached that goal. I'm just going off what's going on in my head. This is like the 15th take I've done and I've gotten everything confused, so hopefully it comes out perfect. But thank you for 250 subscribers. We're halfway there to the 500 mark, and if we can make it to 500, I'll probably do like a special video or something. I'll probably I don't know, I'll do something whenever that time comes. But thank you again for that. Okay, next thing I want to go into what inspired me to make this video. The rumors and reports that War and Fall of Cybertron are getting re-released. I absolutely love those games. I love Transformers. I literally got Transformers 1, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark of the Moon, War and Fall of Cybertron, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't get Devastation because I really don't know, I was young, I just didn't get the playstyle of it. But I just realized I think I have a lazy eye. No, it's not. Okay, okay, so firstly, gameplay, it will be a third-person shooter and beat 'em up, so something like Revenge of the Fallen, pretty much, where you pretty much could do like melee combat or pull out your weapon and fire. I love that sort of playstyle where you could just transform your arm into a weapon and then just start shooting. Love that. Will contain death animations for like if your character's low on health, you can not you can, but if your character's near death and dies, there will be a death animation for like which enemy you die to. Something like Dead Space, for example. We'll have a damage system, which is something I've always wanted in a Transformers game, because you've seen like in the movies and Fall of Cybertron's trailer where like if like say Optimus Prime, for example, if he's like in a battle, you see the battle damage on him, you see like the glass being shattered, you see like bits of the car like fall off or the bit of the truck fall off. I want something like that in the game, and because of the technology we have now with the PS5, PC and Xbox Series, I feel like you can do that. Yeah, that's pretty much that. We'll have a special move prompt like Spider-Man and or the Batman Arkham trilogy. So like if you get like an enemy to a certain percentage of health, the prompter will prompt the special move prompt will pop up, and pretty much you get to finish off the opponent in pretty much any style. Like you can, there'll be like multiple style setups. I'll go just on down that, so pretty much that. Okay, now we're getting into the bigger stuff here. Main character will be your main character. You will be able to create your own character, and pretty much there will be 100 slots for the custom characters, because if you want to play on New Game Plus but want to play as like a different character but still have all your upgrades and modifications, you can do that. There will be 100 character slots, and after you complete a mission you will unlock a new part of like new arms, new legs, a new torso. Pretty much make yourself like bigger, stronger, bulkier, all that sort of stuff for your Transformer. Your character will be a triple changer, which is an idea I thought of, because there are triple changers in Transformers lore. I'm like, why isn't that a thing? Like, the only game I know of is that actually no, there hasn't been any games with triple changers, if I'm right in saying. I don't remember any games with the triple changer thing. So you'll be a triple changer and you can scan any vehicle you want. So You can scan land vehicles or air vehicles, so you can scan a car or a bike, for example, will be the land vehicles, or you can scan. Those two will be land vehicles, and you have jets and helicopters, which are obviously air vehicles. And pretty much there will be two campaigns for that character. One, if you there will be the way I have it set out in my head, and I know the way it's like I can't show you right now, but imagine the Revenge of the Fallen game where it was Autobots and Decepticons, and you got to choose which side, pretty much something like that. I just think that would work. Like, okay, which side do you want to choose, and that will be at the very start of the game, like after like you press start button, it'll just say what side you want to be, Autobot or Decepticon. And if you choose one of the sides, it will obviously save that data for that side, and then once you load back in, and it's going to pop up again, you can just go Autobot, load up previous save, there you go. And yeah, so that scan any vehicle you want. There are two campaigns, one being Autobots, the other one's being Decepticons. Both Autobot and Decepticon campaigns will have a star system, like GTA. The reason of this is like if you're like an Autobot and you scan like say a 1971 Ford Mustang Mark 1, that's my favorite car, that's the reason I chose it. Yellow color, yellow, black stripes and all that. And you beat up a Decepticon and then transform and then try to get away. They will then pick up on that, which will cause a star to appear, which pretty much means, okay, they kind of know your vehicle, they kind of know your color and vehicle now. You kind of need to either change your vehicle, so that's the point of scanning. You just go up to your car, scan it, and then just transform into it and then get away. Or change the color of the car. So that way, okay, they know what type of car you are, but the color doesn't match up, so they will go up to every car like that and just go, hello? Hello? You will be able to modify your vehicle's appearance, which is another thing. You can be able to change like the tires, modify it, all that sort of stuff. I feel like that would be really good for like people that are like, okay, this car's a bit boring, I want to modify it pretty much like GTA. Just pretty much something like that. These are all ideas I've thought of. Any vehicle you have chosen on Earth will change. Any vehicle you've chosen on Earth, you will change into the Cybertronian-like vehicle. So, whenever I was talking about, did I talk about World? No. Okay, so yeah, that's another thing. I totally forgot. Locations will be it will be an open world game, so New York will be probably the main place. You'll be able to go to the UK or the desert, and then if you want to go to Cybertron, you can. That's the whole point of any vehicle you chosen on Earth, you'll turn into the Cybertronian equivalent of. So yeah, that and that. So yeah, that's that done. Yeah, okay, so that's that. World, big open world. Just I feel like the open world space would actually work pretty well. If I've talked about this, I am sorry. But yeah, make it a big open world. And if you're wondering, what wouldn't it be impossible to load in all like them at once? You can do it something like GTA Online, where it's like, okay, you fly to like a place and then it just loads in that other place. So yeah, and if you want to go to Cybertron, of course you're a triple changer, so you can transform into like a jet or helicopter and just fly up and fly to Cybertron. So yeah, now we're getting into the main story. The main story so far that I thought of, the beginning of the game, middle of the game, and the end of the game. So in the beginning of the game, after choosing what side you want to be on, And the only game I know of that actually has like the I've taken a few things from like a few games and the scanning from like a few Transformer games. Like the only one I know that has the open world and scanning vehicles is the Transformers. I think Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Revenge of the Fallen, or Transformers One on DS had that thing where like you land on Earth and you obviously can scan a vehicle. I feel like that would work for the character. Okay, so let's get into this. After choosing what side you'll be on, you land on planet Earth as a proto form, so pretty much Transformer without car parts and all that. It's pretty much the Cybertronian before that. Um, if you choose the Autobot side, you'll be greeted by Optimus Prime. If you choose the Decepticons, Starscream will be waiting for you. So there's a bit of a difference there because the Decepticons are kind of like, you must rule everything. Autobots will be like, hi, how are you? Do you want to get your job interview? um, but yeah, pretty much that would be the start of the game. Something like the DS version of Transformers 1. I think it's it's Transformers 1. Yeah, Transformers 1 on DS had that sort of setup. Uh, do something like that. Middle of the game, you find out that the Planet Eater Unicron is heading towards Cybertron and Earth. Both Autobots and Decepticons join forces to stop Unicron, so it's going to be like the Unicron battle from that series. I think it was called. I can't remember which TV series had the Battle of Unicron. I do know that the Transformers, the movie had it, or the Transformers movie, the G1 movie had it. Pretty much you have the timer of when Unicron will be arriving towards Earth, or it starts off where Unicron heads towards Cybertron first, and you have to beat him there, and then he heads to Earth. And pretty much what was that? Yeah, your character will be modified at that point. It will take a little bit of inspiration from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Was it the one with like the moon coming closer to the planet? But it won't be like a timed sort of thing because that would be because there's nothing to reverse time. So yeah, it will be like if you complete a mission, he gets closer and closer and closer to Cybertron, and yeah, you would have to. Obviously, when it gets to Cybertron, you will have to face him. You'll be like a jet game. If you hear me stopping all the time, I'm sorry. I'm a bit winded. I'm a bit burpy. Yeah. Yeah, you will have to stop Unicron. I'm thinking of like the flying section, like okay, he's like still in planet form, so you would have to fight him in the jet mode or helicopter mode or whatever. Probably you'll probably switch to like the Cybertronian mode because Cybertron does both jets and helicopters combined, so I feel like that would work. So after you defeat him on Cybertron, he then heads to Earth. Obviously, that's where the desert would come into play because there's nothing destructive there, and also it would be like a big battle area. Just like one of those things where, like, actually, wouldn't it be best if he was actually at Planet Earth first and then Cybertron, because Planet Earth is smaller. So yeah, you know what? Let's switch that around. Earth will be the first one, and then Cybertron will be the final one. After you stop Unicron from coming to Earth, he then heads to Cybertron, so you will have to like upgrade your character to like, you'll have to complete a few missions before you go to Cybertron because Cybertron's like a few hundred light years away. After that boss fight, which he will transform and have that big like battle from the G1 movie where obviously his hand comes in and crushes like a bit of Cybertron. Um, you will there will be a lot of influence from the G1 movie where there will be a like bit of the movie where you go inside Unicron and have to like destroy him from the inside. Um, there will also be a choice-based system, and that I'll talk about later. But yeah, now we're going to get to the end of the game where after defeating Unicron, the choice is over. Megatron attacks Optimus, but there will be a choice-based system where there will be 6 possible endings based on the choices you make. As I was saying there, after defeating Unicron, the choice is over and Megatron attacks Optimus Prime. But if you are a Decepticon, you will be given the choice to attack Optimus yourself. So pretty much, because you're leveled up in bulk, you're probably bulkier and probably a bit taller, you can probably take on Optimus yourself. Based on the choices you made, they're made throughout the game. Sorry, I can't even read my own writing. My own writing's a bit off. Based on the choices you made throughout the game, will give you 6 endings. We go down here. Ending 1, you're an Autobot. You defeat Megatron and save the world. Pretty much simple. Autobot campaign ending. Ending 2, you're Decepticon. You fight Optimus Prime and destroy all the Autobots. Pretty much the common Decepticon ending. And here's all the fun endings. Ending 3, you're an Autobot turned Decepticon. Because obviously switching sides is a thing. Your character will stab Optimus Prime. Your character will stab Optimus in the back, and you and Megatron will fight him. And the Autobot you have made friends with throughout the Autobot campaign. So pretty much, well, obviously the choice system, you obviously get to go up to like an Autobot and say, hey, how you doing? Pretty much start to grow like a bond between them. So when it comes to that type of ending, you will then face Optimus and then the Autobot you grew a friendship with, kind of like a, why did you stab me in the back? I trusted you. You were the chosen one. They said you were joining the Force. I mean, I can't remember the script. Throughout the Autobot campaign, if you win, obviously Autobots get all destroyed. Obviously to get 2 special move animations for like the 2 Autobots that you faced. Okay. No, ending 4, and this one I feel like I would go with if this game was real. You're a Decepticon turned Autobot. Megatron is trying to kill Optimus Prime. You are given the choice to turn on the Decepticons, or I think I typed that in wrong. I think it was meant to be choose. Okay, yeah, turn on the Decepticons or that's the exact same thing. Okay, so you're given the choice to either just leave, just let Megatron kill Optimus Prime, or change sides, so turn on the Decepticons. If you do the first choice, it will lead to ending 2, so pretty much that lead to ending 2. But if you choose the second choice, change sides, you punch Megatron in the face for this fight. It's your character in Optimus vs Megatron and a Decepticon you despise throughout the Decepticon campaign. So pretty much like the opposite of the Autobots. Again, different sort of animations for like special moves. Ending 5, and this one is actually one of those endings where it's like this could actually lead to like a future, like probably DLC or sequel or something like that. Ending 5, you're a rogue Autobot. After defeating Megatron, you choose to leave the Autobots. Your character tells Optimus that this war has gone on long enough and you are tired of it. So you and a few of the Autobots you talk to throughout the game will leave with you. This will create a new faction. I haven't thought of the new faction's name, obviously. Just that. Obviously, with the Autobots you friended, they will obviously leave because they honestly think, yeah, this has kind of gone on long enough. How long before? There's a lot of comics where it actually goes into like, okay, yeah, this war's going on way too long. It should have ended since this time, but this person's obviously doing that. Ending 6, and this one I think has one of the darker endings I've thought of. Decepticon Traitor. After defeating Optimus, you tell Megatron the war is useless. This causes your character and Megatron to have a fight. If you win, some of the Decepticons will leave with you, and will leave with you, creating a new faction, obviously. If Megatron wins, and this is the darker side of it, if Megatron wins, you'll be taken back to the Decepticon ship where you will be ripped and torn apart for treason. So pretty much that's the darker ending. After completing the game, you will be able to do anything you want, and of course the last thing here is side stuff. Side quests, collectibles, unlockable characters, and unlockable episodes of Transformers media. So something like Revenge of the Fallen, there's a lot of influence from that, the G1 movie, and from other games. Side quests, obviously, just to expand the world. Collectibles, maybe they could be like Transformer comics or Transformer figures that you collect. Unlockable characters, obviously, if you want to play as like your favorite Transformer, you can go into like the character selection, and then there will be a mode where it's like create character or choose an Autobot or choose a Decepticon, and you get to choose, okay, I want to be Bumblebee, RC, Optimus, with Ironhide, all that, or Megatron, Starscream, Soundwave, or Shockwave, and so on. That's pretty much how that would work. The unlockable episodes, as I said, obviously influenced from Revenge of the Fallen, where if you like did a few, I think it's based on how much like levels you are, you got like an episode of like the G1 show, and I'm just like, they could do that, they could bring that back for this game and make it so you get like episodes of every Transformers, like one or two episodes from each Transformer series, starting with G1 all the way up to like Transformers Prime or Earthspark or all that. That would be something that would be good to look into. So yeah, that's pretty much how I would make a Transformers game. Tell me if I ran over something. I didn't run over anything. Tell me if I spoke well, if the mic was good, because I got a comment in my last video saying the mic audio was a bit rough on the edges. There's no turn up thing here, have to turn it up all on OBS. If you're wondering what the title of the game, like what the subtitle of the game would be, I haven't thought of that yet, so if you guys want to leave a comment of like a subtitle like Transformers, like Transformers Beyond Two Worlds or something like that, the users can do that. Users can leave a comment, and the comment that gets the most likes or something like that will be put in the video for this. So yeah, that's all the video I have. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and share with your friend or family. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can have a great day. So stay positive and have a great rest of your day. Bye everyone.